All right, welcome to another week, another lesson of my adult learning violin. Had a pretty good week of lessons this week, I think. I practiced pretty good. So we're going to run through kind of where we're at this week. Well, we'll start with what we finished with last week, which was our Ode to Joy. And that's my beginner course, step 1, I guess is what you would call it. And that was kind of the last thing. And then I went to beginner step 2, and we'll go to that in just a minute. But let's start out here with what we finished last week and see if we're any better. But let's see if we're in tune. A string. Okay, we're in tune. All right, Ode to Joy. We'll see how we can do. We're really just kind of starting out with that this morning. Okay, not too bad. I don't know if you remember last week, well, at least in the description of my video, I talked about my bow going all different kind of directions. And that was kind of addressed with my instructor this week, with the bow kind of going all over. I don't have the perfect size, but this does help. So when I put these straws into the violin holes here, they're going to move around because they're a little bit too small, but they still help me keep my bow up close to the bridge and straighter. So this week, doing some stuff on the G string. And so we're going to start with the C major scale, which begins 3rd finger G string. Oops, too far. Let's start over. So it starts on the G string, 3rd finger, goes all the way up through the D string, and then it ends on the A string, 2nd finger. And so I have to remind myself to stop, or I need to make sure I'm really following the notes. So, and then the arpeggio for that C major. It wasn't too bad. Okay, so this one now is the G major. I believe it's called G major through 2 octaves, which means we're going to go all the way up to the E string. So, and start all the way on the G. So we're gonna go G, through basically every string here. So, not too bad on that one. The Arpeggio, I still have a hard time saying that word. We're going to do that the same, and we're going to see how good. So that goes, it's going to start open, G, and we're going to go to G, D, A, and E strings. So again, it's all the way. Straws are kind of annoying because they don't quite fit right, but maybe if I held the violin, that would be better. The G major. Wow, we're just cruising through things today. Then the song I'm working on this week isn't real difficult, but it's got some notes that are long and short, so it makes it a little difficult for me. But we'll give it a go. It's called Amazing Grace, which is a familiar church hymn for most people. Again, I need to either just get good with the bow or get some straws that fit in there, because it's kind of annoying having them bounce around. Anyway, lots of practice still on that one to do, but again, not too bad for this week's lesson. Let's try it again. Better, but still need some practice. We got two more that I'll play for you today. I don't know if this is going to happen, but I want it to happen. I mean, my whole goal of learning to play this violin is to I want to play in church, so we can have some different stuff going on in our church meetings. In between like speakers, they usually have like a rest hymn or sing, and I would like to do a musical number someday. Anyway, I'm trying to see if I could get something ready for Easter, and I'm not sure if I can, but I've got two songs that I've been trying to practice with my wife. I don't know if she'll play the violin with me or she'll play the piano as my accompanist, but we're working on it. So the first one, I Need Thee Every Hour, is an old church hymn. So let me give it a try and we'll see where we're at. Anyway, I just started practicing that last week. I tried to find a song that would be easy and I could play at church, and that had some piano accompaneingness along with it. It isn't a long song, but we're thinking about maybe putting 2 songs together. So, and I don't know if this would be the next one or not, but this one is called Come Thou Fount of Eery Blessing. Let's see if I can do this one. Oh, where? Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at. Sheesh. Lost my place. Let's start at the beginning again. That was better. I just lose my place every once in a while with where I'm putting my fingers, but that is what I'm working on this week. Lots of practice. Lots of practice. Practice. And as you saw with my little straws, that does help me keep the bow straighter, and it's not just, going all over. It's helping me get my arm movements go in the directions that they need to go. So still doing those scales every day and picking up new scales. So that was my beginner lesson, or step 2. And that's what I'm working on this week with all those, along with my songs that I'm hoping, we'll see if I'm actually brave enough to volunteer to play a song in church. But we'll keep working on it anyway. All right, thanks.